let's go. 2025, I'm talking about.
Welcome back to Korean Crew FC. I'm your host and founder, Dr. Il. I'm not trying to take up a lot of your time today, but I'm here to do a player review for Kai Havertz. People who follow my Twitter, people who pay attention to what I say, they would know that I'm not a big fan of Kai Havertz, but I see this signing working for us, and I'm gonna explain why. Because I feel like most people look at the situation so binary, so black and white. He's a striker. He's not doing well at Chelsea, so bringing him to any other team, he's gonna be terrible. That is how most people look at the game of football, but they are not supposed to look at it like that. So before further ado, let me just go ahead and give you the news straight from the Oracle himself. Arsenal have reached an agreement in principle with Chelsea to sign forward Kai Havertz. The deal for the 24-year-old Germany international is worth around £65 million. Personal terms are already in place. Attacker's medical will follow in due course. Anytime one team tweets is pretty much like fact. So I expect this deal to be completed soon. This is why I'm putting in my review. I'm not one of the people who wants to put out an update video. Nah, I just feel like that's just leading people on for no reason. So when I'm sure it's about to be done, then I'm gonna do my reviews and stuff like that. So so £65 million for Kai Havertz, in my opinion, for a 24-year-old attacking player, it's a good deal because the way we're paying it, we're also spreading it over at least 3 years. So we are not paying everything up front right now. We're giving them in installments, even plus the add-ons as well. So £65 million get him for at least 10 million lower than what Chelsea got him for. To me, I would say that's a steal because I believe that he will bang in our team, and I'll explain why. So, all right. So one of the main reasons why I believe Kai Havertz is going to bang in our team because I don't see him. I've never seen him, and I will never see him as a striker. That is not my opinion of what Kai Havertz is supposed to be as a player. Kai Havertz is not supposed to be a striker, number 9, based on his profile and based on his abilities. In my honest opinion, and as you can also see on my thumbnail, I make sure to circle it. I see Kai Havertz as a midfielder only. I don't see him as nothing else than that. I see him as a midfielder, either playing in the left 8 or playing in the right 8, giving cover to Martin Odegaard when he's injured or he needs a breather. Right. So, all right. One of the reasons why I believe that he will bang in Arsenal as a midfielder is because, in as much as I give Granit Xhaka the respect for becoming a useful player this season, I still feel that he could have done a whole lot more, and we can still upgrade on that position. And I believe that upgrade is Kai Havertz based on his skill set, and I'll go ahead and explain. So the first thing I want to do is I want to show you guys a graph, a statistical graph that Skalka put together. Shout out to them, because in my opinion, this kind of explains what I'm trying to say. So, I believe Kai Havertz is supposed to be playing as a forward. Sorry, as a 8, right? So Skalka put a statistical comparison between Kai Havertz in Chelsea, even though he played as a striker, and put Granit Xhaka of Arsenal, who played in that left 8 position. So they're going to compare the two of them in respect to that left eight position. You get what I'm saying? So that's in my own estimations because I'm thinking of Kai Havertz playing the left eight in our team. So based on this basic statistics that I'm getting from Chelsea, him playing in a bad team as a forward, playing out of position, not being used correctly, I can extrapolate using those statistics to see how we can see him going to, or what the outcome of his performance at Arsenal is going to be, right? So according to this, right, the first thing I want to look at as a left eight attacking midfielder, your main job is going to be to create for the forwards. So I need to see how many passes you're putting into that third. I need to see how many, through balls you're putting in there to, try to try to create space for. Sorry, try to create chances for other people. And also, as a left eight, you also need to be able to make those runs into the box and be available for the cutbacks, available for the headers at the back post, available for a lot of stuff. So we're gonna look at their offensive statistics and also look at, I would say, Kai Havertz run and movement statistics as well, because that is what will show how he's gonna impact our team, in my opinion. Right. So the first thing you want to look at here is gonna be where it says find the final third passes. Final third passes, final third pass percentage, right? So as a number 9, right? That Kai Havertz played at Chelsea. He has a similar final third pass percentage to Granit Xhaka, who played as an 8. To me, somebody that's playing as an 8 is supposed to have way more final third passes than somebody who's playing as striker. That is just how it's supposed to be. That is just how the game is supposed to go. So Kai is having to drop back and then feed Chelsea's wingers. That is what Kai does. So him having to drop all the way back and still have to feed them, his final third passes are still similar to Granit Xhaka, who's playing in 8. So, I mean, I'm sure all like hardcore Arsenal fans or hardcore football fans that watch Arsenal play would notice that Granit Xhaka's default setting is always to pass backwards. He has to retain the possession. That is his main job of the team, right? To make sure the ball is moving to the right positions at the right time. That is what he pretty much does. So he will receive the ball, and most of the time, Granit Xhaka is facing his own goal. That is why I would say Kai Havertz is going to be an upgrade on this position, because Kai is going to be able to make that turn. He's playing. He has played as a striker, so he already knows how to hold up the ball. He is no slouch. So if he receives the ball facing his own goal, he has the ability to turn and feed the ball forward. That is one of the reasons why I think he will bang. He has the vision to look forward and find passes way more than Granit Xhaka can. Right. That is just one of it. Right. Then I would say the next thing to look at, right? Because like I said, for an offensive player, you have to be able to you have to be able to create chances for others and be in positions for yourself to score as well. That is what the 8 should be able to do effectively. So if you look at the non-penalty statistics, the non-penalty XG statistics, right? This should tell you the main difference between Chelsea's team and Arsenal's team. So Kai Havertz, who was striking at Chelsea, who was playing forward at Chelsea, has similar amount of non-penalty XG to Granit Xhaka at Arsenal. Granit Xhaka played a left 8. He played a left 8, and he got in enough chances. Sorry, he got in enough positions to score for him to have as much XG as Kai Havertz did at Chelsea the whole season. That is to tell you how bad Chelsea is. They don't even create chances or I would say they don't create clear cut chances for the strikers. He is the one that has to come back and create clear cut opportunities, I would say. and the team themselves just don't know how to finish. So me, in my opinion, putting Kai Havertz, who has this potential to be able to score goals in that bad Chelsea team, bringing him to our Arsenal team, who already has a set system of play, who already create enough chances for Granit Xhaka that he would look as good as a striker in another team. Putting that striker, quote unquote, in that left A position is only going to yield more goals, in my opinion. Hey, if you disagree with me, you can let me know down in the comments. That's definitely fine. If you disagree with me, but this is just my opinion. I'm just giving people my opinion. Yeah. Okay. So right. Okay, so we looked at that one. We looked at non-penalty XG. Shots attempted, pretty similar in terms of shots attempted. Take-ons completed. Look at the big difference between this. Take-ons completed between Kai Havertz and Granit Xhaka. Look at the huge difference, which is why I said his main job as our left eight, Granit Xhaka, was to keep the ball moving. His job wasn't to beat people and feed it in. Like if he did that, I will you will see me standing up and clapping for Xhaka, because that's way more than what I expect him to do. But Kai Havertz has beaten him and take-ons completed so much just over last season. So him being in the left eight, being able to get past their midfielders and feed balls to our attackers, which he, the statistics shows that he does. Me, I only see cooking come. I only see Ateta. I only see that. I only see cooking on the way. Because, like I said, our structure of play is standard. It's standardized. Let me say that, because it's settled and we know how we want to play now. So him just coming in, he's just gonna add to it. All he has to do is just to learn his role. That's it. Come in, learn your role, and do your role to a T. Do your role to a T. Right. So on through ball, you see Granit Xhaka is beating him. Well, I should expect that because Granit Xhaka is playing left eight and Kai Havertz is playing forward. So I would expect for Granit Xhaka to have higher through balls than Kai. But with Kai dropping back into midfield as he played at Leverkusen, I'm pretty sure those numbers are going to go back up. So I'm not even worried about that. All right. Okay. Expected assists, similar. Touches in opposition box, similar. Touches in opposition box is similar. Which is why I guess they had similar XG, because they had a bit similar touches, and I'm guessing maybe similar positions as well. But nah, because I would say more Granit Xhaka was coming in late, while Kai Havertz was more making the forward run. So different positions, but maybe similar touches in the box, but different positions, which is why XG is kind of similar. Shots attempted, pretty much the same. Okay, so this I'm just trying to show that Kai Havertz's strengths as a player, right? His movement, his I would say his passing of the ball, his ability to beat a player, his intelligence in a system, putting him in left eight would be an upgrade to Granit Xhaka. Because Granit Xhaka, though he had his best seasons in an Arsenal shirt, I still think that what he did on the field can be replicated by a better player and even upgraded by a better player. Right. So, like I said, one of the main jobs as an eight is also to arrive in places to score. So I'm going to show you guys the run statistics for Kai Havertz. Right. And me, before people will say I'm a stats guy, I'm heavy on stats, I believe when you're looking at a football player, if you want to be able to judge the player 100%, you have to look at two things. And people who watch football already know this. So you have to look at the eye test. You have to look at how that player looks in your eyes with your own experiences. If you've played football, if you've watched for 20 years with your own experiences, right, you can judge that player off of your own eyes and what he's supposed to do in certain situations. The number two thing you're going to use is stats, right? But it depends on how much emphasis you put on each side. If you put too much emphasis on the stat side, you're going to miss what he does in the field. If you put too much emphasis on what he does on the field, you 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 can't always watch him for 90 minutes of the game. So you're gonna miss some things that he does. So to me, if you want to watch a player, it's a healthy balance. If you want to judge a player, you're gonna have to use a healthy balance of both, which is why I'm gonna give you some statistics. I'm also gonna watch, some comps of Granit Xhaka in that left eight and watch Havertz as a player. We're gonna go through the good and the bad of Havertz, to maybe give some context to the bad. Let's see, and maybe give some context to the good as well. But we're gonna be able to see how that good side of Kai Havertz should be able to replicate into Arsenal's team. Right. So let me go ahead and show you guys the run stats. Right. So this is for somebody who was playing as a forward. So this will tell you how his attacking movement is. Right. So think of him moving like this, even if he's playing left eight, still have I would say, the intelligence and the work rate to be able to make these moves. In a better team, he might not have to do it as much. He might not have to do it all the time, but it's that intelligence and that work rate is there for him to be able to make those runs. And runs in football are so important. Any good team needs runners, even if it's to create chance for yourself or create chance for other people. You need runners in your team. Those create space for sure. So if you're looking at Kai Havertz, so runs, that's the straight runs. That's second in the league. Attacking runs, he makes third in the league. Third in the league for attacking runs. Runs challenging the back line, which is, I would say, runs trying to beat the offside trap. Even though Kai Havertz is an offside prone player, he's fifth in run challenging the back line. So he does it. He does it a lot, which is why he gets offside a lot, right? Runs targeted by pass, okay. Distance of runs, second. So pretty much this is to tell you how I would say how fit Kai Havertz is, and also how I would say intelligent he is in terms of knowing where to make those runs, right? So playing him in a left eight, if a lot of people watch Arsenal from last year, Granit Xhaka found himself in the box making deep darting runs. He found himself in the box so many times. So I think of Kai Havertz with better shooting ability, better passing ability, better vision, better dribbling. Think of him in that area being able to supply Martinelli, Jesus, combined with Odegaard, feed it through to Saka. Just him being in that position in the left eight is an upgrade on Granit Xhaka. It is. And it's going to be an upgrade on how we're able to move the ball around. We're going to be able to switch more. We're going to be able to do more back post crosses from the left side. It is going to be good. And all of these runs, right? So even if he's not the one scoring, just him making those darting runs from the A position into the forward positions and way beyond the forward again. Just him making those runs is going to cause so much havoc that it'll create spaces for people who are on the edge of the box, like Odegaard. If he wants to, shoot from outside or something, him making those runs can pull the defender away to allow Martinelli to invert. Like it to me, it's just going to be so many options for us. It's just going to be so many options. All right. Right. Moving on now. So I'm gonna move to the video analysis of both of them because I've said as much as I say. I've tried to make the case as much as I can. If people agree with me, they can let me know. If they don't, it's fine. we'll see next year. Even me, if you go back to my tweets and go look at it, even me, I've hated on Kai Havertz before. So that should tell you how much of a polarizing player that he is. Just the reaction of Arsenal fans alone should tell you how polarizing of a player he is. But yeah, but that is banter, bro. Yeah, it's Chelsea, so we have to cook Chelsea whenever we can. So you can cook, but when they link you to them, you gotta do your research. That is how it is. That's how it is. All right. Shout out to Gunner TV. Gunner TV. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Yeah. But he put a compilation together of Granit Xhaka playing in the left 8 row. So now I want us to go ahead and watch this. I can also give my tips on it as well, and I was also watch the Kai Havertz compilation after this and try to visualize how he'll add into our team. Right. So let's start. Okay. So picture Kai in that left 8. We're back here. Yep. Yep. Oh, okay. Okay, Xhaka. There you go. Oh, yeah. When Xhaka is doing stuff like this, oh, my God. Yeah, Xhaka was different this year, though. He was. He was. I give him his respect. He was different this year. But passes like that, Kai can do that. Easily. 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 There you go. Feed it over. Boom. Yep. Yep. Though the great part, and another reason why I believe, oh, what a ball, and another reason why I believe that Kai Havertz is gonna do well at Arsenal is that we dominate possession of the game, 60 to 70% of the time, 60 to 70% of the time, we dominate possession, right? So us already having the possession of the ball, we don't have to defend as much. We don't. We if you have possession of the ball, you are not going to have to defend as much. But having possession of the ball also makes your team as a whole able to push forward as a unit. Because if you guys can keep the ball moving, right? If everybody in your team has good touch and good IQ of football and they can keep the ball moving, you can push as high up the field as you want, as long as you don't lose the ball. That is why Man City destroy everybody. They keep the ball most of the time, so they can do what they want on the field. They can move forward. They can do whatever, right? So the fact that we keep the ball, Kai Havertz is going to be in more offensive positions more than he will be in defensive positions. So we're going to see, I would say, more of the good side of Kai Havertz, even though he's no slouch defensively. People would say his body language makes him look lazy, this and that, which makes him look lazy. That's true. He does have a sluggish persona like Ozil used to have, Pepe used to have. But me, I do feel like people are underrated his defensive abilities, and I'll use a statistic to show that to you. Like I said, you have to use the stats to back up what you don't see. You know what I'm saying? So just being here. So you just look at all these positions that Granit Xhaka is picking himself up in. Just look at this. Okay, anybody would have faced forward to pass that ball, but Granit Xhaka has to go backwards because that is just his role in the team. Was to control possession, control the game. There you go, good touch. There you go. We pass out wide. We pass out wide. There you go. Yeah, release it. Okay. Beat one. All right. Maybe Kai might have found that pass. I would think maybe Kai would have. Yep. Yep. There you go. Good turn. Yeah. Yeah. So me, like in terms of what Granite is doing in our system, right? These are basic stuff. Keeping the ball moving, making sure you put the ball to the right player, making sure you pick up the right position at the right time, to making sure you rotate with the correct player at the right time, drive the ball forward at the right time. That with Kai's intelligence, he is gonna be able to do this to a T and still be able to have higher output than Granit Xhaka has. There you go. All right. Okay. There you go. Do something. Look at that. Look at that, Xhaka. Come on. Okay. Square it up. That should have been a foul. It should have been a penalty. I remember that. Good strike. Blocked off. Well, good run, Xhaka. Good run. Right for the strike. There you go. Do something. Finish that. Oh man, yeah. Hey, it's something. It's something. It's something. Good finish. That's a good finish by Xhaka. Right footed, weaker foot. Good finish. Good finish. So think about Kai Havertz, the one popping up in all the spaces, making these runs that Xhaka's making. Just think of it. Like this is Xhaka doing this. Kai Havertz, I would say, is a quicker player than Granit Xhaka. He's a quicker player. There you go. Good strike. Beautiful. There you go. Right place, right time. Right place, right time. Right place, right time. Right place, right time. Yeah. That's one thing. Aerial duels. Kai Havertz is 6'4". He's also going to help us with that in midfield. He's also going to help us winning first balls, winning second balls, winning first and second. There you go. Win that. There you go. Yeah, okay. Now do something. Good, good, good. Yeah. There's a myth going around that Kai Havertz doesn't do his defensive work. Nah, he definitely does. He definitely does his part of it. And when he comes to us, we're not gonna be saying that because our whole team does that job together. So Kai just has to do his part, and he will look like he's doing it. He's doing his defensive duties. There you go. All right, let me see how long. Yep, there you go. Blindside tackle. There you go. Sliding challenge. That's one thing I would give Xhaka over Kai, his defensive side, for sure. His defensive awareness, 100%. 100%. There you go. And physical. There you go. Press that. I like that. Press that. Get in there. There you go. Yeah. Defensive side. Now, this is one thing. Xhaka in the box defensively. Before, it used to be a liability, but this season, Xhaka in the box has been amazing defensively. So those late sliding challenges, those blindsided tackles, maybe that part of it we might miss with Granit Xhaka, but I feel like with the rest of the team we're going to build around Havertz, I feel like we should be fine. I don't think we're going to lose that much if we build the right structure behind the midfield. Hopefully we get Drew and Timber next. Hopefully next. And when that happens, you'll get another video. All right. There you go. Pick it up and feed it. There you go. Pick it up and feed it. The system is working. Just do what you're supposed to do. Granit Xhaka. There you go. All of these passes Kai Havertz can make with his eyes closed. All these passes that Granit Xhaka is making, Kai Havertz can make them. Look at that pass. That's good. There you go. Find it. There you go. Nice. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Nice one. Go. Good job. Now think. Kai Havertz is a better passer than Xhaka. Kai Havertz is a better passer. Mm. There you go. Left 8. Feed that ball. That's it. Just do your job, Kai. Just come in and do your job. Me, I don't want to see Kai anywhere close to a striker. I don't want to see him anywhere close to the number 9 position. Maybe if Jesus is injured, maybe if Jesus, Balogun, Nketiah, Gabi, even Saka, maybe all of them are injured, then you can see Kai up there. I'm not trying to see Kai up there. I'm not trying to see Kai up there because life is different up there. It always is. Life is different as a striker, always. Let's go. Xhaka, feed it. There you go. Boom. Good ball. There you go. Nice one. Mm. All right, do something. There you go. Right. Yeah. Very soon, I'm going to go through Kai Havertz clips as well. We're going to go through the good and the bad. Okay. There you go. That's intelligence right there from Xhaka. Come on. There you go. Mm-hmm. Retainer. That's Xhaka's job. Retain the ball. Keep it moving for the rest of the team. There you go. Just do it. Just do your job. Simple. That's all Kai is going to have to do. His job. Look at the football. What? That's sexy. Mm, mm. What? Mm, mm, mm. Let's go. What a ball. What a goal. Good try. Good try. There you go. Just do your job. Simple. Just do your job. That's what Xhaka is doing. His job. He's doing his job. That's it. You don't have to do a lot. Ooh, what a ball. Do your job, man. There you go. Good touch. Good layoff. Decent layoff. Good ball in. Man. There you go. Cutbacks. Boom. Yep. Those late runs into the box. Think of Kai making those runs. Think of Kai making them with more speed and more intelligence and better positioning. Think of Kai making those runs. I wish Martinelli scored that goal. Oh my God. What a finish. What a finish. Okay. All right, all right. I'm pretty sure you guys get the point. You guys get the absolute point. Shout out to Gunner TV once again. Shout out to you, man. It's a dope edit. All right. So we're gonna go through that. Carefree Lewis already having his Havertz party, Havertz leaving party. Don't worry. Next season, you're gonna be crying. Don't even worry. Don't even worry. All right. So we're gonna go Kai Havertz now. Maestro of midfield. Okay, let's see this one. Shout out to FS Scout. Shout out to you. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna do a lot of this one because I don't want to stretch out the video for too long. I'm pretty sure you guys kind of get what I'm trying to say when it comes to Kai Havertz. I feel like he's one of those misunderstood players, but I'm not gonna be, or I am not gonna say he's gonna automatically turn into a world beater. That is not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, on a scale of Denis Suarez to Alexis Sanchez, I think he's Aaron Ramsey. If you understand what I'm saying, Arsenal fans will get what I'm saying. Maybe other people might not get what I'm saying, but maybe not a world beater, but a solid player. That's what we need. A solid player. Solid player that can make runs into the box and grab goals. That's going to be very important. Right. Let me focus on this guy Havertz one. So yeah, he's gonna help us win area duels. That's definitely for sure. That's definitely for sure. He's more technically secure than Granit Xhaka. He's a big game player. We already know that. He's a big game player. He has the mentality in the big moments. Good touch. Good layoff. There you go, turn. Beat him once. Feed it. Okay. Now I realize this is a poor Chelsea team, so I'm not putting a whole lot of emphasis on this. This Chelsea team is horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Like they finished 12th. People need to deep that. Chelsea finished 12th. 12th. 1-2. TH. 12th. Jesus. Okay. So when judging him, the whole team is shit already. So just put that in the back of your mind. The whole team is bad already. So that he can definitely bring to us. He can definitely bring that to us. Head and goals. There you go. He didn't even have to jump for that, and he won it. Come on, 6'4" in midfield. Our team is going to be so tall, except the forward line, but the rest is going to be tall people, man. We're going to be able to beat teams on set pieces. We're going to be able to beat teams on the ground. We're going to be able to beat teams physically, be able to beat teams mentally, beat teams skillfully. Come on, man. Look at that. Look at that. One touch. One touch chip. Do you know how difficult that goal is? That's a very hard goal to score. That's a one touch chip. That's a very hard goal to score. People think it's easy. That's difficult. Some people are lobbing it over the whole goal. He got enough power to get it over and under. That's skillful. There you go. He's definitely going to win a lot of aerial duels for us. That's 100% sure. That's 100% sure. There you go. Cut back. Ball in. Love that. There you go. Feed it. The timing was right, but the execution was horrible. Let's go. All right. That did not look good though. Let me see that one. Let me see that one more time. That did not look good to me. But why is there nobody close to help him win that? What is that by Modric? If you ask me, Kai got the ball to Modric. Modric did nonsense after that. Oh, who's that? Gallagher? Yeah. Come on now. Yep. Tap in. Almost got saved, but it happens. Oh shit. All right. Ball in by. Oh yeah. Same one. Drop it. That's doing a bit too much, man. That's doing a bit too much, Kai. Why are you doing that for? Just drop the pass, bro. That's what I'm saying. He has too much to do at Chelsea. He has too much to do. At Arsenal, his role is going to be defined. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Mate. All right. All right. There you go. Lay off. Drop the pass and keep it moving. There you go. Lay it off. Tight spaces. Good pass. Tackle that. Get in there. Turn. Okay. There you go. Protect the ball. That's Ja Felix. Good link up. There you go. All right. Havertz. Okay. That's kind of weak. Should have stayed on your feet. Okay. Good. What you gonna do? It's all right. Decent. Got cleared up the line. Should have scored though. Should have scored. But like I said, he's not a forward. He's not a striker. This man is a midfielder. There you go. Keep the ball moving. Look at how deep he's having to drop, and he's playing forward. Come on, finish that, Lewis. Get there. Okay. Do something. Okay, there you go. That's what I want to see. Some clever passing. There you go. Some clever passing from the 8th position out wide, like out wide or through the middle. That is what I want to see. Because I know that's a lot of what you're gonna be doing. Yep. Combining on that left side, rotating. I want to see that as well. Good strike. Save. Good save. Fight for the ball. That's what I want to see. Fight for the ball. Do your defensive duties. Good. And he played it forward. Okay. Do your defensive duties, man. We're gonna be so dangerous on set pieces with Kai Havertz playing 8. So gonna be so dangerous. That ball, that's an Odegaard type ball. That's an Odegaard type ball from Havertz right there. There are things we can take. There are things that we can take from this and add to our team. That's 100%. That's 100%. Like Mikel Arteta is not stupid. That is one thing a lot of people need to get. He is not stupid. He knows what he's seeing in Kai Havertz. He knows, and I can see it too. It might not be to a world class, world beater level. Maybe 3 years down the line, he might get to that point. But for next season, it's gonna be a decent level. It's gonna be a level above Shaka. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. Let's go through the fails now. This will be the last compilation we watch before I end the video. To me, this is more like a comprehensive look on Kai. Yes, and I also have one more thing to show. Before we go into the compilation video, I need to show Kai Havertz's football statistics. As you look at this report put together by WhoScored.com, shout out to them, they list Kai Havertz's strengths and weaknesses. And if you pay attention to his strengths, you will see that those are strengths needed for somebody who wants to be successful in an attacking 8 position. He's good at passing, he's good at holding onto the ball, and he's good at defensive contributions. So when the ball comes to him, he's going to be able to keep it, turn, and find the next man. And he's not going to be a slouch on the defensive side. Another reason why this man is not a forward, I repeat, this man is not a forward. Look at his offside awareness with somebody playing number 9. I'm pretty sure he was the most offside player this season. So he has no business being up there. I do not want to see him up there for any reason. He likes to tackle. For people who don't think he does his defensive duties. He likes to tackle and commits fouls often. So, hey, he does what he has to do for the team. So, yeah. Me, I feel like as an 8, it will work. It's going to work. It's going to work. Mikel is not done. Every transfer that people have said, oh, no. At the end of the day, it's yes. So just give it time, people, and they'll come around. They'll come around. If they don't, you can cook me, do whatever you want. But in my opinion, he will be successful at Arsenal. So now, as a striker, let's look at the fails. These are some horrible finishes as a striker. Horrible finishes. You should be making those. You should be scoring that. No excuse. You should be scoring that. Maybe not that one. That's a difficult chance. Should be scoring that though. You should be. Good ball, good touch. That's a bad shot. You shouldn't do that. You're not. Like I said, his striker instincts are not even there. His striker instincts are not even there. He's not playing like a striker. Like when it comes to the final finish, he's not putting his foot through the ball at all. He's using the right foot or left foot to try and place it. Everything is trying to be placed. No. Finish that. That is how a striker is supposed to move. He's supposed to finish that. But Chelsea played him as striker because they don't have a striker. So you can't really say, oh, he is not good. He's playing in a role that's not suited to him. So he's doing his best, in my opinion. Just keep going. All right. Yeah, you should be scoring that. Yeah. Nah, that's not good. But yeah, he's the farthest thing from being a striker. I do not want to see this man at number 9. I do not want to see him at number 9. I do not want to see him anywhere close to a number 9. I will be so mad if I see Arteta put him there. I will be mad because it doesn't make sense. But like I said, that man is a midfielder. All his fails came as a striker. So come on, he's not gonna play striker here. So he might find himself in those positions and still miss, like Granit Xhaka was missing before. But in my opinion, he's gonna be way more productive. Way more productive. And my final point before I leave. My final point before I leave. The difference between Chelsea and Arsenal, it's not just in terms of the way they play. In terms of the culture at the club, right? In terms of the culture at the club, our players at Arsenal are just much happier to play for our team. And I'll tell you from experience, when you're playing football with happiness, you play above yourself because everybody's bought in. Everybody's pushing for the same thing. Everybody's playing with a smile on their face. Everybody has the back of every other person. That type of football is a different level of football because they're moving as a unit. Football is supposed to be played as a team. And if everybody on that team has the mentality to fight and die for one another, the level goes way up. So Chelsea, on the other hand, Chelsea has a squad of what? 35 to 45 players. Everybody's focused on their individual selves. So on the field, they're going to be focused on their individual selves. No matter how much they're being paid, they're going to have to focus on themselves. That's just how it is. When you have a big squad of players that like everybody has to look out for themselves. People are not going to be happy. There's going to be toxic environments. There's like him not succeeding at Chelsea. I don't put that on him. It's all about the club he was at. All about the club. All about the club. I feel like when it comes to our team, he's going to play with a smile on his face. He's going to work hard for the team. He's going to play with better players around him. He's going to play with more intelligent players around him. That's the number one trait in football, intelligence. He's going to be surrounded with way more intelligent players. So, in my opinion, I feel like he's going to bang. Let me know in the comments if you disagree with me. I would love to know your takes on him. If you guys come back next season, we watch alongs together. Like and subscribe. Let me sign out properly. Thank you all for watching. It's your boy Il. Tell me how you feel down in the comments. See y'all next time.